Hi folks, welcome to another instalment of the Oktoberfest-ish series that I'm doing to celebrate all things fest beer. So this is another one from the box available from Lidl as of recording this video, or the time of recording this video. But I'm sure there'll still be stuff potting around. Can't speak. So yeah, highly recommended. I only had one slightly ick beer, which was I think the last one that I reviewed, if I remember to upload them in sequential order. But we'll just, you're lucky that you're getting videos from me at the end of the day. Not that that's a good thing. So this is a beer from a brewery that I don't think I've heard of before. And this is from Wildbräu. And this is their Kirtabier. Now, Wildbräu are out of, is that Grafing? I'm not too sure what that is. All the information will be in the description down below. The information is so hard to read. But hey ho, it is what it is. So, some characteristics. What? I can't read that. I can't read it. I can't even give you an awful attempt at reading German. But I do really like the label. To me, it's got sort of a... It's traditional, but it's like a sort of a more contemporary brewery have brewed it. I'm not too sure. As said, for about the 5th time already in this video, information in the description down below. And then we've got a lovely beer with, I'm not too sure what that is, but I'm sure that's got something to do with Bavaria. You'd think after spending 4 years directly in Bavaria, in Regensburg, I'd be a bit more culturally enriched. But to be honest, I was drinking a lot of Augustiner Hellers, and I was able to pick up bottles of Schlenkerla for like just over €1 a bottle. So forgive me if it's a little bit hazy. But anyway. So beer in the glass then, and yeah, we've got full-on Märzen with this. Beautiful. I mean, in the light that's bleeding through on this side, getting a really nice sort of like cherry red sort of hue, but then you've got that amber tone to it. Really nice and sort of nutty looking. A little bit of Chiles on there. Just shy of a finger's worth of a slightly sort of pale beige, soft beige looking head. Looking very nice indeed. How inviting does that look? Anyway, let's see what we get on the nose. Oh yeah, like shortbread biscuits, or maybe like some nutty, sweet biscuits coming through. There's that little herbal edge, slight grain, like oatiness, a little bit of grassiness, and general leafage. Why do people watch these videos when I make up words like that? Oh man, it smells really nice. There is a little bit of like a cherry sweetness coming through. Like cherries in syrup or something like that, but it's not overwhelmingly strong. But yeah, beautiful malt profile on this one. Oh man, it smells absolutely gorgeous. Definitely the best smelling beer so far. Oh, wonderful. Like vanilla biscuits. Anyway, enough of the sniffing. Let's get on with the drinking. Cheers. Prost. Oh, that's lovely. That is really nice. Starts off a little bit sweet, then ends a little bit bitter and grassy on the back end. Beautiful transition between those flavours. There's a really nice smoothness to that. What's the ABV of this? 5.7%. It's got almost like, it slightly reminds me of maybe like a Keller beer in terms of that smooth, bready mouthfeel. There is a little bit of like a slight, just about perfectly baked rye bread coming through. Very specific flavour note, which there's probably a 90% chance that if you actually did have a freshly baked sourdough that was just about perfectly baked and smelt it smelled nothing like this. But that's the image that I'm getting in my head. And funny enough, we've got some nice sliced dark rye sourdough. So we've got some cheese, some cooked meats, pairing with this beer, because there's that earthiness there, gentle sweetness. You get a little bit more of the sweetness on the nose, I would say. Slight cola flavour. These are all like subtle, well-balanced, well-rounded characters. This is absolutely wonderful. It really, really is. I'm about halfway through the box. Some I've just drank leisurely. How dare you drink beer leisurely when you're a beer reviewer? Well, I'm not really a beer reviewer. And I've got to say, it's been well worth the 25 quid that I've paid. And I would definitely pick up another box. Gotta make sure I've got some transport though, because that walk home, I'm not going to moan about the walk home. We've already done it in pretty much every video I've done from this box. But yeah, fantastic. If you want, mind you, it's not like drastically different to the big six that you get year in, year out. You're still getting those flavours that you would expect, but it's just nice, isn't it, to have something a little bit different. A lot of these beers you don't really see too often here in the UK. Some you do, obviously, but yeah, Kalea, from like the advent calendars that I've seen, I'd be very tempted this year to get a calendar like that. But no, that's an absolutely spot on example for me anyway of what I want with a Märzen. It's not just another lager that's got a little bit more of a sweet roasted flavour. There's actual, like, really, I'm not going to say pronounced because I've just said it's really subtly balanced. It's just a well-brewed beer. And I would happily have like a 6-pack of this in the fridge. It's not too rich though that you wouldn't be able to enjoy it. Like, well, the weather's took a turn for the better in my opinion, because I don't like the heat. But you could have this in like the blazing sun, chilled down, sat in the garden. Perfect to accompany barbecue, some of those like charred meats. But at the same time, those winter, autumnal nights, sat in, you quit in, really. You really are. And it's been so nice revisiting German traditional beers after such a long time. Lovely stuff. I really like that. Definitely the best beer of the box so far. But yeah, as I said, gonna see how many different ones I can pick up over the next few weeks. So it might be a very short series. It might go on after the Oktoberfest period. We shall see. But yeah, do really need to pick up some of the UK brewed like fest beers that have cropped up. Get paid soon, so I might do a little bit of haul, just mainly focusing on that. Trying to avoid just getting hazy, juicy IPAs all the time. This is just a great sort of almost shock to the palate, but it's just the familiarity. Because I love German lager, I love German beer, I love German craft. I think there's just something about, I would definitely say overall, Germany is the best brewing country My personal favourite, not just because I've got like an emotional attachment to it, sorry Paul, but yeah, spot on, absolutely wonderful. There'll probably be people who goes, yeah, it's all right, and that's fair dues, because it's one of those beers that you don't really necessarily get excited about when you drink it, do you know what I mean? But if you want just a really good example of a Märzen style beer, then highly, highly recommended. So yeah, if you've tried it, let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. If you've tried anything else from the brewery, then let me know. I'm not too sure what Kirtabier is. There is a little bit of a description on the back, but I can't for the life of me read that. So I'm not sure if it's like based on a specific thing. But yeah, I do really need to sort of like throw myself back into German language studies. Gives me something to do as well. And more importantly, I need to get back to Germany. It's been since before lockdown, and I'm missing it as if I'm missing home. Do you know what I mean? And these beers are just bittersweet, let's put it that way. I'm really enjoying them. It's taken me back, but at the same time, I don't half miss living in Germany. I don't know why. It's just a beautiful country, beautiful people, beautiful beer, beautiful food, mate. Chef's kiss. In fact, this is like a proper chef's kiss with tongues, and you know, when you play with each other's tongues. Say that for the wank wank. Anyway, thank you for watching. You all take care. Stay safe. I've lowered the tone. That's what I do. Anyway. Bye. Cheers.